What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on a price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news and I will show you more evidence that David Michery is trying to steal shareholders' money, and I will prove you this with the SEC documents. And at the end of this video I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. And before we get into all of that, if you guys would like to earn 2 free stocks with Moomoo valued up to $7,000, please check out that link in the description below. All you have to do is sign up for an account and deposit as little as $1. This is guaranteed free money. Full details you can see on the screen right now. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video somewhere at this point and I've told you that you shouldn't enter your long position in any cases because this is a fraudulent company, and on the video that I made previously I've told you that we have several crucial points. One of them was this range of support. It is a $0.95 mark. And another range of support that is a psychological number of $1. As you can see, we broke this range of supports and bounced back to the upside right on the news that David Michery received an order for 600 vans from Delpak Logistics. And I have to say that this news is not the news that might drive the price of this company, because let me show you this article. It was published on July 14th and it says Delpak removes the controversial statement from its website confirming the binding deal. And let me quote you this. Delpak Logistics removed today the statement from its official website where it denied signing of the binding deal, ending that appears to have been miscommunication between the companies on the announcement of the binding deal. And let me show you these details. The deal was announced on Monday with Mullen Automotive unveiling the sign of a binding agreement with the Amazon delivery service partner Delpak Logistics to acquire up to 600 Mullen Class 2 EV cargo vans over the next 18 months until January 2024. Later, in a statement published on its official website, Delpak denied the binding contract with EV maker to purchase up to 600 vans, but rather an agreement to consider buying EV fleet vans if all conditions are met. And here is the screenshot of this statement, and you can still find this statement on the webarchive.org website. And definitely this miscommunications between two companies is not the good sign, because in my opinion it is something that might be considered as artificial movements, and you might wonder why it is artificial. And let me show you this. Let me show you another article right here. As a result of this program, Michery will be compensated with 2% of all shares outstanding, pending shareholders and compensation committee approval. There are also 4 other pending milestones in which Michery will be able to receive 2% of all shares. These milestones include producing a drivable prototype of the Mullen 5 for customer testing and receiving the full US certification and homologation of the sale and delivery of the Class 1 van. And these milestones I covered in some of my previous videos, and I've told you that David Michery is stealing the shareholders' money by diluting other shareholders and receiving the stock-based compensation. And let me show you official document. We are on fintel.io and you can find these documents right here. It is the second document right now on the filings section, and it was published on July 13th. And if you try to find the word voting, you can find these statements. And let me read you first of all this one. As of June 2nd, 2022, the record date, David Michery directly owned almost 8 million shares of company's stocks. And this implies an economic interest in 1.7%. But the voting power at the same time of these shares is 29.5%. And in some cases, let me quote you this, for illustration purposes only, if all shares of common stocks subject to the PSA agreement will become fully vested, outstanding and held by Mr. Michery as of the record date, And second, there were no other dilutive events of any kind. We estimate that Mr. Michery would have an economic interest in approximately 24.9% of the outstanding shares of the company's common stock, an increase of 23.2%, and voting power of over 45.5%. Definitely, it is a huge power in one hand, and this means David Michery has the highest impact on this company, and he is still diluting the existing shareholders to receive these additional stocks. And definitely, right after this event happens, he will sell another stake of his shares in order to receive this money. So let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next from the technical standpoint? I have to say that this asset again forming some kind of triangle. If I connect these bottoms without this wick that was made on extended hours, if I connect this one and this line becomes a range of support, and these stops without another wick that was made right after Mr. Michery's statement about the so-called Fortune 500 company partnership. So let me delete unnecessary lines. And as you can see, we are approaching the apex, and this type of formation breaks either way. This means we might have massive movement to the upside if David Michery will post another news that will show some kind of so-called achievements of this company. Otherwise, without any news, this formation might break to the downside, and we might land again at the range of 95 cents, and this movement might bring about 12% of potential losses for those of you who hold these shares, or about 12% of profits if you want to short this asset. And definitely, I don't want to say that you have to short or you have to long this company. I just want to show you that this asset is still quite technical because it has a lot of attention from retail investors. And if I see the real setup that I saw right here, when we gained about 40%, as you can see, 40% of potential profits from this range. Let me show you more thoroughly. As you can see, from this range, we caught this movement to the upside, and we reached exactly the 0.236 Fibonacci retracement level, and we booked about 40% of potential profits. This means this asset is still quite technical, but I don't want to force you to enter any positions, because right now we are in the middle of nowhere, because we have to have more certainty from the fundamental standpoint in order to confirm the direction of next trend. So I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell, and see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gone live it up on the attack.